Topoisomerase unwinds the DNA in order to prepare for DNA replication.
Boom. 2 DNA strands run anti-parallel in order for the hydrogen bonds to be complementary because they go, look, they go A to T, so the hydrogen bond, and then it goes CG, GC, and then TA again. So then it fits in together like a puzzle because the hydrogen bonds need to be there to keep the DNA together. Once the topoisomerase unwinds the DNA, helicase is used to cut the H bonds in between the nitrogenous bases. And once it does that, at the origin of replication, SSBs are used to keep that jaundice open. Look at that, keeps it open.
Oh, spreads open.
Spreads it open. Good stuff.
Look at the bottom one too.
Yeah, facts. For the leading strand of the DNA, primer is placed right at the top by the origin and will be building towards the helicase. This is a leading strand because the primer will not be having to be laid down by the primase multiple times, much like the lagging strand. So for the leading strand, once the primer is laid down, DNA polymerase 3 will come in and it'll be building the DNA towards the helicase continuously. And it'll keep going until it gets to the helicase, and as the helicase breaks more H bonds, if it can break H bonds. Alright, they're not breaking well. Anyways, helicase will be breaking H bonds, moving the DNA further along, and it'll just keep building, and it will not have to restart with a new primer. The lagging strand will always be building towards the origin. So, as the primer is laid down, RNA primer is laid down by the primase right here, close to the helicase, and it'll be building towards the origin. So, unlike the leading strand that builds continuously after a while of building, helicase breaking the H bonds, it will have to restart the primer. So, a new RNA primer will be placed down, and more DNA will be filled in by the DNA polymerase 3. So, MSI. So as it keeps going down the DNA's line, it'll keep having to replace primer in order to start the construction of, the placing down of the DNA by polymerase 3. Bam. All right. So now that this DNA strand is fully replicated, you can see the. Zah, would you say it's a theory of semi-conservatism? Anyways, the DNA is built semi-conservatively. So, the old DNA strand, which was on the top, and it was always there, never was not there, that got split down the middle by the helicase, is part of the new DNA, as correct. That's what makes it semi-conservative. There's the new strand on the bottom connecting to the old one, and that's what makes it semi-conservative. Another thing to add is the 5-3. So, the old one up on the leading strand is going to be building from the helicase to the origin. So it's going to be building 5-3. So it's always going to be building 5-3. And this is building, the new one's building 3-5.
They're both building 5-3.
This one's not.
Building 3 to 5.
Go different directions.
Oh, is it because it's the other way? It's 5-3. Yeah, because it's anti-parallel. It's still going 5-3. Awesome. So, always building 5-3. Just remember that. Okay. The lagging strand, DNA polymerase 1, once again, replaces the old RNA bases. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's keep rolling.
I'm keeping it rolling. Oh my god. Just ignore this. But as you can see, these are not connected because, Okazaki fragment. So it replaces old RNA, wherever she went, over here, and places it with the proper DNA bases. So now, you're looking at it now. So, you got the proper DNA bases, and here's our problem. Once DNA polymerase 1 gets rid of these and replaces them with proper DNA, there will be Oh my god. This is genuinely angering. Once it puts in the real DNA, it places it for the little primer. Because, you know, DNA gotta be fully intact. There's gonna be this little space right here. And this shows one set of Okazaki fragments and then another. And these need to get filled in by ligase in order to connect these and make a bond and form the bond between these two, because there's currently a space and DNA is not fully complete in the line. So the ligase pushes this joint in here and makes the bond. And for sake of time, I'm not going to do this, but it happens right over here after RNA is replaced with DNA. Ligase would fill in that bond. DNA polymerase 1 first removes the old primer and puts in real DNA. So get rid of that primer. You know. Puts in that thing. It's all ready. Boom. And then, next thing it does, it proofreads. So it goes all the bases. It scans for errors. And it's like, oh, found an error. Kablamo. Can't be having that. Boom. That is DNA polymerase. Oh no.